Welcome back to Tom. Today, roasted carrots and coriander. All week long, we're going to be looking at some new recipes for Shabbat. Are you tired of making the same thing every week? Probably for the same people. So I'm going to give you a whole bunch of new ideas. Usually people get really stuck on the vegetable component. So roasted carrots and coriander is a dish that's happy to be made ahead of time. It's happy to be heated up, and we've upped the flavor ante with chopped up coriander. So stick around. We're going to make our roasted carrots and coriander for a whole new take on Shabbat right now. So let's get on with making our carrots. What I have here is 2 kilos of carrots. I've doubled my own recipe because we love it that much. And I've cut them on the bias, which I asked my husband to do this and he had no idea what I was talking about. So you could see they're not round like coin-like discs. They're flattish discs. So let me just show you how you do that. So generally when you cut a carrot into rounds, you hold the knife perpendicular to the carrot so you get a round, like so. But to get it'll cook the same, it's fine. But to get it on the diagonal, the only reason I'm doing this is to give you more carrot surface, if that makes sense, but not batons. So you hold the knife, I'm not sure you can see that, at an angle to the carrot. So rather than holding it that way so you get a round, or that way so you get a length, you hold it at an angle and you cut into a diagonal. So still away from you, keeping the tip of the knife constantly on the board. And it's a seesaw motion. You would use the same to cut rounds, but definitely very important in guiding the knife. Keep the tip holding onto the board and seesaw into it. So that is how we get carrot diagonal, cucumber diagonal. But for this recipe, the reason I'm saying diagonals is because you want more carrot surface and yet still thin enough to give you that carrot chip type of situation. I know, whoa, too much on the carrot, but trust me, totally worth it. Easiest side dish you will ever make, and you can make it ahead of time, and it does not mind in the least to being like slightly, ever so slightly reheated. So that is my 2 kilos of carrots, about 4.4 pounds, which is double my recipe, but we really go through them. To that I'm adding 4 tablespoons of olive oil, along with a very healthy dose of flaky sea salt going everywhere, and loads of black pepper. And here's the thing, my oven is set at 220 Celsius, 450 Fahrenheit. And I'm gonna cook these guys for about half an hour to 45 minutes. That really depends on the age of your carrots. Believe it or not, carrots age. The older the carrot, the longer it will take to cook. So gauge it between 30 minutes and 45. Big but, every 5 to 10 minutes, you do need to give these guys a stir, because you can see it's not in a single layer. It's quite deep, and you want everyone to get the oil, the salt, the pepper, and the cooking joy. So into the oven they go, half an hour to 45 minutes, really depending on the age of your carrots. Younger carrots cook faster, older carrots take a little bit longer, but that's okay. They all taste deliciously sweet and savory when they are done. Into the oven we go. Our carrots are out of the oven. Some of them have caught on the edge and turned a bit charred. We love it like that. I kid you not. Just a few. If you get too many charry bits, it does taste like charcoal. You don't want that. But here is the key to this recipe. What I have here is a bunch of coriander. And you'll see I'm holding it by the stem end. This is key because we're going to treat these coriander stems the way you would chives. So I'm going to slice them super fine, and it's going to look a bit like chives. What's happening here is the most incredible flavor you could imagine comes across in these little chive-like coriander stems. They are absolutely divine. Yes, if you like coriander. If you don't, then use something else or just skip this bit. You could do it with dill. It's a more Eastern European flavor, but here we go. This is just the stems of the coriander. Save these guys for a future use. And I am going to add them now to my very warm carrots. So this is about 2 tablespoons. Remember, I'm doubling the recipe for myself, so you would only need about 1 tablespoon of the stems. The smell as the coriander, which has just been chopped, hits the carrot is insane. It is so delicious. It's like carrot and coriander soup, but in a solid. So good. Those are it. That's it. Our roasted carrot and coriander is done. It is super delicious, super yummy, super easy. Try it out. We're going to up our Shabbat game all the way with a whole new set of dishes for a whole new time. We've entered a whole new phase of world history. So let's treat it a little bit differently. Let's innovate. Let's create, taking from the past and looking at the future. So roasted carrots and coriander for your Shabbat table. All week we're going to be doing a whole new take on Shabbat. So try it out. You will love it. See y'all soon.